Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that are continuing to reveal well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Also as well, likewise, Shalom to the whole elect as well. That's continuing to labor in this work and do labor, giving forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled "The True Sufferings," or I may title this video as "The Sufferings of the Righteous," in which that's pertaining unto the men of the Lord has been continually laboring this work and continuing to spread this gospel and continue to do the things which are pleasing to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and continuing to hold the faith in this truth and in the word. When we speak about sometimes we speak about sometimes we go into this topic of suffering, but it's more defined when it comes to the righteous men who have been laboring this work. And the thing is that when you come into this truth, you have a deeper understanding, or not even that, but you see the whole picture that's in front of you. You understand what's really going on behind the scenes. You understand the reasoning why certain things are happening, and also as well, we understand the times that we're in. So when it comes to the sufferings of the righteous versus the sufferings of the ones who are not of the righteous, the Lord observes the ones who hear and understand, and accepts the sufferings of the ones who do know and understand and hear these words. Okay, that's really the sufferings. These are being seen and heard by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he is observing. He's observing our sufferings. And really that goes to show you that the Lord, He looks out for His elect. Okay, and these things that we're suffering is only here for a certain amount of time. Okay, because we understand that being in this captivity, this is not made to be comfortable. This captivity that we're in right now, which is about Babylon the Great, which is written in the scriptures as in Revelations, which we know through prophecy that this is talking about America. All right, our sufferings are here in this land. It's acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, and a part of that is having patience in this word. Okay. Basically, suffering the patience of what we see and hear to this very day. Okay, because we're waiting on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to spring into action. Okay, and the only thing that we can do is wait. Okay, but like the scriptures say, we're supposed to occupy until He comes. Okay, and also as well, there's another scripture where it says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." And how do we do that? Well, we do the work. Okay, we perform some of the duties that we're able to do in this captivity that we're in today. Okay, we keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. That's how we do that. That's how we possess our souls, and we occupy. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the precepts. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this lesson. Just want to bring this out through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because this particular topic, like I said, sometimes we go into it, but really, when you go into sufferings, it's a lot of I want to say what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot to go into when it comes to that. All right, really, when you go into the different topics of the scriptures, it's a lot to go into. All right, because the apostles and the elders always speaks of this truth being compared as onions. All right, or as an onion, it has different levels. Okay, so this is 1 Peter chapter 3, and this is at verse 12. It says, "For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil." Okay, see, and that holds weight. Okay, so the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open to the prayers. Okay, and our prayers are being accepted today. When we call out to Yahweh Basham Shai, and yes, you do have to have the name of Yahweh Basham Shai to even call on him in the first place. Okay, so his eyes are open to the righteous, his ears are open to the righteous, and in our prayers. Okay, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. Okay, so them that do evil, the ones who are coming against this truth, the ones who have refused. And when I say them, I'm talking about our people, or the majority of our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which make up the nation of Israel, the ones who have turned their faces from Yahweh Basham Shai, all right, and turned their backs on them. Okay, whether willingly or unwillingly. Okay, because that 2/3 number has to be fulfilled. Okay. Verse 13, it says, and who is he that will harm you if ye be followers of that which is good? And what's good? This truth. All right. Following Yahweh Basham Shai, following Yahweh Shai in his footsteps. Okay. Because the prime example that we should be following behind is Yahweh Shai and how he walked. Okay. Verse 14 says, but if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Okay, so it's a I don't want to say joy, but it's comfort in knowing that when we suffer for righteousness' sake, we are going to receive a reward at the end of that. Okay, the Lord's not going to have us to suffer these things and just leave us high and dry. But the thing is that we have to continue to hold fast to the faith. Okay, I'm gonna skip down just a little bit. Verse 17 says, for it is better if the will of the Most High be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. Okay, so it's best that you suffer for doing good than for doing evil. Okay, because you do have Jake that's suffering right now that still doesn't have it all together. Okay, and when I say that, they don't have the truth. Okay, they don't know what's going on. So yeah, they're suffering as well. But again, there's that distinction, between them that know and them that don't know. Okay. Right. So it says again, it's better if the will of the Most High be so that you suffer for well doing than for evil doing. So it's best to suffer for well doing than for evil doing. Okay, because again, man, Jake is all out there, man. And they'll go through sufferings for things that they've done which are not according to the scriptures. Okay, and they'll receive their punishment, and there's no coming back from that. Which really, the ultimate punishment that they're gonna partake in is experiencing the flames of the Lord's fury, which is gonna come by way of the missiles. Okay, but I'm gonna jump from there. Let me get the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 15. It says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Okay, yet if any man suffer as a Christian, right, and the word Christian means a follower of the anointed, okay, in which we are followers of Yahweh Shai, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on this behalf. Okay, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, which are who? The Israelites. Okay, and if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So as you can see here, that judgment is about to begin at the house of Israel, and slowly but surely you're starting to see that happen. okay, where the judgment is starting to run down and it's starting at the house of Israel. And like it says here, what's going to be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, all right? If it begins at us. And the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, guess what? Like I said before, that judgment is fire. Okay? I'm going to start a verse up at verse 14 from the point. It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rested upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. So as we go through these sufferings, we're being glorified in the sight of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, okay? Or Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is being glorified on our end because we are suffering these things for him, man. We're taking the beatings, the spiritual beatings of being in this captivity and suffering the lashes of not only Esau, which is the true biblical nationality, the so-called white man, but also the lashes from our people, our own people, that have aligned themselves with Esau. Now, I'm going to grab this last precept and close it on out. Romans chapter 8, verse 26 says, likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. So that's why when it comes to the Spirit, we send up prayers, right, and intentionally, but the Spirit speaks to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai words that cannot be uttered. Okay, so even in the midst of us being, going in our daily goings, our spirit speaks to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and through our spirit, he hears our cries. Okay, so in due time, we're going to be taken care of, man. It's going to work out for the elect of the nation of Israel. I'll say it like that. Okay, but to the rest that are not of this fold and not attuning to wholesome words, guess what? Their end is destruction. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close it on out. Our Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the whole elect that's continuing to labor in this work. Give me your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and all charity. And with that, we'll say shalom.